Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I would like to share with you a beautiful game played by Chinese chess grandmaster and three-time women's world chess champion Yifan. Her opponent is French chess grandmaster Marie Sebag, and this game was played in 2011 at first Hangzhou women's GM tournament. But before starting the game, please take a look at this position and try to find the winning move for white. I will wait for your answer in the comment section. And now, without further ado, let's go for our main game and see what happened on the board. Yifan opened up with e4 and c5 by Marie Sebag. Sicilian defense, knight f3, d6, d4, c takes d4. Here the most popular move is knight takes d4, but Yifan responded with queen takes d4. Chekhover variation, knight c6, bishop b5, bishop d7, bishop takes c6, bishop takes c6. Although black got a bishop pair, but white's lead in development compensates that fact. Knight c3, knight f6, bishop g5, e6, queen d3. White is freeing the d4 square for the knight. We have knight d4, queen a5, bishop d2. The bishop was hanging, queen c7. White castles queenside, black castles kingside. We have opposite side castlings, and this is going to be a very sharp game. Usually in typical setups, both players are launching a pawn storm. Here Yifan played f4, rook b8, and f5, bishop d7. This time we have g4. Look at this, guys. Rook c8, and this time we have g5, knight g4, rook f1, and queen c4. Black is offering an exchange of queens, but of course going for b5 is a more promising line. But in our game after rook f1 we have queen c4, queen h3. White is rejecting the offer of exchange of queens. Black moved back his knight and knight f3, after which black proceeded with his attack and played b5, f6 by Yifan, and bishop f8, which is a mistake. It was better to move back the knight. If f takes e7, then b4, and black is managing to win back the lost piece. But in our game after f6 we have bishop f8, g6. Already white is creating a mating threat, and f takes g6. Well, if knight takes g6, then knight g5 is very strong. If h6, then f takes g7, and then knight takes f7. White's attack is going to be decisive. In our game after g6 we have f takes g6 and knight takes e5. White is getting rid of black's active knight, is opening up the rook's path, and now we have f7 check, king h8 and rook f3. With a creepy idea, the threat is queen takes h7 check. For example, if b4, then queen h7 check is coming, and then black king is getting checkmated. In our game after rook f3 we have h6, after which Yifan went for a bishop sacrifice on h6. Look at this, guys. G takes h6, queen g4. Although rook g1 was winning faster, if b4 then rook takes g6. The threat is rook takes h6. If king h7, then this time rook f6 can be very unpleasant. But in our game after g takes h6 we have queen g4, and here by playing king g7 black could have prolonged his resistance, but after queen g4 we have g5. Here comes queen h5, white queen wants to penetrate black's camp, king g7, and this time we have rook h3. Yes, black's position is totally lost. King f6, black is opening up the bishop's diagonal, but this time we have rook takes d7, b4, which allows mate in 4. Although, yes, black's position is lost. Even if queen f1 check, then after knight d1, queen f4 check, knight e3. Yes, even in this line, the endgame should be winning for white. Although this could have prolonged black's resistance, but in our game after rook takes d7 we have b4. And now you can pause the video and try to find Yifan's next moves. As I've already mentioned, there is a mate in 4, and I hope that you managed to find the winning line. Here Yifan sacrificed her queen on h6, and after bishop takes h6 she played rook takes h6 check, king g7, and after going for a pawn promotion Marie Sebag resigned. If king takes f8, then rook h8 checkmate is coming. A very impressive final combination, I think. First, Yifan sacrificed her queen, and then the new queen appeared on the board just to be captured, but that allowed white to mate in 1. Thanks for watching, I hope that you enjoyed this game. For more games, consider subscribing to my channel. Also, press the bell button to get notified about new uploads. I will see you in my next video. Good luck!